David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Penn State made one of the most interesting hires of the offseason. Matt Campbell has shown that he can do it all at Iowa State. Tough nose, and he is a physical coach that makes sure his players play tough. Let's see if the Blue Bloods can get a blue-collar work ethic and bring Penn State back to excellence. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Penn State's offense will be first on the attack. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Gets away from one. He's got space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Off-play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he...
Makes the grab in their space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So Temple's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they'll put their fate in the hands of this transfer junior quarterback. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Running inside, it's Smith. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Powers through. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pulls and fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Snags it, and he's open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nice move there. Finding some room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Nittany Lions are threatening on first and goal. From the red zone, it's Hansen. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Smith. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sends it back in motion. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it. It's Hansen. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll run play action. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take a... Ball is loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the 1st down.
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Working the middle, and he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Rides the option, he keeps it. Maybe a crease. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down here on the Temple sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Might be changing the route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Owls are rolling down the field. The give, it's Smith. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the catch. It's Clark. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. Red 54.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st down for this offense. Right back to the well. Got a little grass. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but There's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Running inside. It's Hansen. At the 20, he's got space. To the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Smith. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give is to Smith. Could be an alley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody...
Looking for more room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Finds a tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To throw, it's Beck. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Ready, go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. It's complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Penn State. A pick 6.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
Penn State, 38, Temple, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
They go backwards on the play. Fourth down coming up.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes a catch. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to throw it again. Fires quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Under fire. Couldn't make the play in the end zone, but the offense is going to come out of this with a penalty on the D.
First foul.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Trying to power it in. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is a sense of optimism and determination. This team has been down big before just like this, and what they're saying to each other is, let's take it a play at a time. They've got an electric offense. They've got a running game they can count on, but it has to start now. The third quarter is getting underway, and their determination is sky high on the Nittany Lions sideline.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in down the left side. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff for People. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the football bounds across the sidelines. They'll lose a couple.
I love the pass rush. They were anticipating throw, and the RPO slowed them down for just a split second. When they realized the quarterback still had the ball, though, they got after.
Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. And the returner will be dragged down. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Clark. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Temple lining up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The keeper on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll give it to People. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers?
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Maybe some room here. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Nothing you can do about that on defense. That's just an outstanding one-handed grab by the tight end.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wide receiver going in motion. Got room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Peoples. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Peoples one more time. There's some room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Here's the give off the left side. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The option, the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about turning it on. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Wants to fire on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Temple lining up to punt it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now on second down. Quarterback keep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Quick release by the QB. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Going to the run, it's Peoples. Picked up maybe a yard, it's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Another incompletion on third down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Number 94, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right back to the well. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live